All right. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's time for magic. Time for cards. Uh, Still gonna be doing some foundations, seeing as that's our brand new set that started. It's literally only been a week. Done a number of runs through with foundations. I've been having a good time with this. So, gonna do another draft today. Many cats. Many cats. We had our cat draft last week. I don't foresee pile of cats that matches that, but we'll definitely be seeing cats on all sides. Many different cats await. But yeah, been having a fun time with this limited format. So, what's in? There's the announcement stuff. Sure. Get that all out of the way. All right.
I think the thing that's most messed up about this format is the fact that there's more than 2 cats.
There's so many cats. Do you know how many cats you can have? It's so many cats. What if
I have no idea.
like, you have the Lord of Cats, and then you have cats that make multiple cats, and then you have cats that make multiple cats that make more multiple cats. So you're not just starting with 2 cat, you're starting with like 16 cat.
That's gonna get out of hand.
Yeah, yeah. That I don't know about that one. Cool cat. All right. Oh, let's see where we go. Let's see what we open. What sort of. One of the things I was thinking about with this set is that, like, the existence of the, like, starter set piece of this means that we're not stuck with temples sitting in the rare slot. Bits like that. Yeah. Ooh,
right.
Okay.
2 rares, a dragon as well.
So we've got, got a...
Angel tribal type here, yeah.
Yeah, also just, like, without that 2/2 flyer vigilance for 2, like, without any of the, like, okay, angel stuff. Drakuseth is big.
I need a target and 3 damage to up to 2 other so that's wow, that's like,
yeah,
that kills everything every time it attacks.
If Drakuseth attacks, the game is over.
Yeah, that's basic. That is so honestly, like, makes Inferno Titan cool activated ability there. That's fucking cool, I guess. Here's that, but 4 times stronger.
Yes.
Although only on attacks, not enters.
Yes, that's why I'm gonna go with our angel here. Basically, because we're looking at a 2-drop versus a 7-drop. Here's
a 10-drop. You could consider.
Ooh, that. We had the 7-drop, but what if we went with a 10-drop? That's cards you definitely want to be playing in limited for mana cost. I can pretty cleanly cut white by picking a powerful white card to keep that open for us. Luminous Rebuke, we've been playing with in Duskmourn. I think exactly. I'm pretty sure we were playing with exactly this card in Duskmourn, and it was quite good there. Still quite good here. Tiny Bones. Coercion's a lot more playable on 2. Like, just, as a thing. That's kind of nice. I would need a way to play Omniscience without paying its mana cost. Like Omniscience. Of course. Alright, I'm hoping we can find a number of angels to fit with Genesis Wave, huh? Interesting. Okay. We've got Skeleton. We've got Firebrand. We've got Bunnies. The Heir Apparent. The banner acts as a fine ramp piece that's not quite an anthem, but still pretty nice. If I get started on the heir apparent now, oh, I love that it's just the Bloomburrow token. It's fun. How many of these do I mean, I could play these just as Grizzly Bear and be fine with that.
True.
I'm gonna believe that we can start getting bunnies going. Okay. Cat.
That's cat, all right.
Battlesong Berserker's been pretty strong. I'm fine just keeping in white here, seeing where this leads, and kind of like catching our second color as time goes here.
Make your move is funny because it has the same sort of. There's been, this sort of thing in green as well, but it's destroy target creature with flying attached to the artifact enchantment.
Yeah. Hell, that Broken Wings, that card exactly, is in this set. So if you want, instead of 4 power or greater, you could just have flying creature. Okay, here's where we can find a second direction. Not sad about Dragon Trainer. That's a fine 5-drop. 4/4 flyer coming with you, kind of beats out a lot of the rest of this. Exsanguinate is very funny, but like quite expensive, and it's just to the face. This can't be used as like removal or anything. I kind of wish Gutless Plunderer was a little better. Wizard.
The funniest thing to me about Hitotsugu's second right is the fact that it's an uncommon and actually shows up pretty frequently in these packs.
You have to like be very ready for it. Yeah. So yeah, here's Broken.
Heir Apparent or Cathar Commando.
Yeah. Cathar Commando is also very good. I want to commit on, if we already have one of these this early, this is something that like we can get going.
Yeah, fair enough.
At this rate. Blue looking fine in here. Runaway Together is a strong card. The blacks also, like Hungry Ghoul and Burglar Rat, get things done. Heir Apparent 3.
Heir Apparent number 3 in pack 1.
Yeah.
That's... I think that is the plan at this point.
If we, like... I don't know that there's any other card that would get me to not pick the Shivan here, but this is such like a, wait, hold on, at this rate we end up with like 9 or 10 of these, right? Like at the rate we're picking them.
Rate that you're picking them? Yeah, absolutely. Like, if your deck is mostly this, you just win, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm very sorry to Shivan Dragon, we're gonna run you over with rabbits.
Oh, that's like a small Shivan Dragon.
This
is
like a Shivan Dragon, It's like a dragon, but Shivan, I'm fine with, this is actually a fine,
3-mana 2/2 flyer with incidental ping on creatures and dragons. Yeah,
right.
That's not bad.
If we're casting some of our little bits here. Armor Sword is also, like, okay, but I'd rather have some evasion to go with this. Sure.
Consider.
Sure. All right.
What if your deck is just Heir Apparent and Genesis Wave just to have it on.
Okay. I'd say no one will see it coming, but at Uncommon, a lot of people will see it coming.
Rise of the Dark Realms is the one that's
all
graveyards onto your control, right?
Yeah, all graveyards. So powerful stuff in here. Banner of Kinship. Heh.
Mm-hmm.
Dazzling Angel. Like
the Dazzler.
Like, especially with, get out of here.
Jada to be able to play Dazzling Angel a little bit easier.
Yeah, and get a 1/1 counter. You know. Also, Fiery Annihilation. Like, this is...
Exile up to one targeted equipment attached to that creature. Interesting. You burn through the shield and then the guy.
Yeah. This card's great. It just costs 1,000,000 mana, indeed.
Banner of Kinship, naming Rabbit.
It's true. That's also an option.
I'm the thing about that though is like it costs 5. The Heir Apparents only cost 2.
Yes.
Gulta, Primal Hunger, a Braid.
A Braid, sure. Like if we can have the red removal to back up just pile of bodies, that's great.
Yeah.
Cat Collector, Healer's Hawk, even Goldwing Pick or Quick Draw Katana are fine things to come back to in this pack. Liking the
A Braid does like that Fiery Destruction spell does basically, but a little bit more versatile.
Yeah. Ooh.
Burst Lightning.
Burst Lightning. Hold on. All right. Here's the deck: red burn spells and rabbits.
I mean, that's basically Bloomburrow as well, right? Like, although in Bloomburrow, I think it was actually more white removal spells and red and mice.
Yeah, we had like the red had like combat tricks, rabbit with a gun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Want to see more Heir Apparents? You gotta deploy them.
Dreadwing.
You gotta have a critical mass of like 4 of those for that to be really good.
So Dreadwing Scavenger here. You remember the obsessive bookworm in the last set? The like 2-drop that was a 2/3 that like every turn drew like looted.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi. Here's a 2/2 flyer that every turn draws and discards, and then becomes a 3/3 flyer like
with that touch
very quickly.
It does cost 3. That the difference there is that 2/3 costs 2.
I'm believing. I'm believing in Juggernaut. I still believe in the power of Juggernaut.
Given the 3 Heir Apparents you've got, is there any cards you would pick over it at this point if they showed up in packs?
I can think of exactly one. At least, like, okay, so if Day of Judgment shows up, that like makes me think, right? Like if it's Day of Judgment versus Heir Apparent, the one I'm thinking of that I would be like, is specifically a white card in this set that is return all 2-drops from your grave to play.
Oh, yeah, no, I get it. I mean,
because that's like
including another Heir Apparent.
Yeah. Finding a Cathar Commando. Yeah. We have a lot of like incidental artifact hit. Okay. Doesn't look like we're getting any Heir Apparents in this pack.
Yeah, no, that's it. This is the last pick, right? So
okay.
Goblin's Prize is completely worth. Yeah, that's good.
All right, pack 3, you gotta help us out.
The worst case scenario is that there was a player to your right
who was also
doing the same thing. Rather, no, in this case, a player to your left that was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's unlikely. It may have just been that they just didn't show up at all on this.
Well,
in this pack.
Huh.
No one's playing Big Green, huh?
I think we're being told what the open color truly was.
It's green, yeah. All right, Winnin's Elite as well.
This is all right.
White and red are both being picked pretty heavily. Red is what we're seeing here.
Red in this pack we got pretty heavily, like because this is where we got our Fire Annihilation, a Braid, Burst Lightning, and like a couple other fine cards for red. White, I don't think we picked a white card in this pack. No, we picked one Cathar. Like white was not here in this pack.
Yeah.
So that does mean on the rotate, hopefully pack 3 we're able to fix that up. All right. I always wish this card was better than it is. It's a little more expensive than I want for this effect.
Heir Apparent would get you some, like, it does actually have some mechanical.
Yeah. It's like that or the Felidar Savior, I think. Or Evolving Wilds, I suppose. Don't hate that.
True.
It might actually be...
Yeah, why not?
Like, get this...
Early and often, you know?
Yeah. Alright.
Giada 2. Okay, hold on. Here's a fun note. You can use the first Giada to cast this one, and they will enter the battlefield with and get a +1/+1 counter, and you keep that one.
We've got options on
the other one dies.
We do have the option of picking up Banishing Light here, too. I'm...
Thinking about taking the Banishing Light instead.
Yeah, I'm like, likely should, but I think I'm going to keep on this and keep rolling this way. Joust through? Okay, that makes me feel a little better here. This is a fine, like, trick removal spell sort of thing. You gain one life. One whole life.
Don't think we're going to be seeing any more.
No, I think we're out on those.
You said you wanted to grab one pick.
I did.
You were thinking about this pack.
Because, like,
Luminous Rebuke's also very good.
Yeah, because, like, our removal is Joust Through, Burst Lightning, Abrade, Rebuke.
You could use Rebuke.
No more Heir Apparents. Okay. Well, everything in pack 1 and nothing else. Yeah, and I wonder what color's open.
Yeah. Whoever in this is picking the last green.
Yeah.
Feel great about it.
Holy smokes. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Heir Apparent.
Right. Oh, thank God.
4. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
right.
All right. Thank you. We get one more of these.
You've gotten critical mass to make this card really good.
All right. You know what? Sure, I'll take... I don't know that this is exactly what we want in here, but it does draw.
That's an interesting... That's weird, because that's like impulsive impulse, almost. You pick one of the two and you can play it.
Yeah. And you get it until your next turn, because you're probably tapping out for, you know.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand why this card does what it does, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just... The fact that it exiles top 2 and you only get one of them is weird, but interesting. Just use it as a 1-drop.
Yeah. Seeing this is wild, because, like, even if, like, this is one of the green cards I see, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, this specifically is a card that just is like, how do you push through this? A lot of the times you don't. The true Goblin Surprise is rabbits. That is true. All right. I love that we picked up Giada twice, and I think that's our only angel in the deck. Alright. So, first things first. Because, yeah, I think the way this draft actually wanted to be if we weren't focused on bunnies was Gruul. Like, give up pack 1, pick up green with the red that was pretty powerful, and then move from there. Our white is not bad, though. Dragon Trainer. Juggernaut, Katana, Strongbox, Surprise, Goblin Borders, Fanatical Firebrand, Archers. Okay, that's probably too much. The Archers actually are probably not like what we're looking at. Do I want to include Hidetsugu's second right? What's my creature count, actually? 15? That's better than I expected it to be honest. A lot of reach that I can just include, like, passively in here with, like, Lagak and Bolt Wave, and I mean, Bolt Wave's not passively, that's actively. Firebrand Archers. We can... Obviously, we want to include these two. Definitely cut down a little more here. Because, like, rebukes are actually 2-drops. I don't think we're crackling Cyclops. One of these archers and keep that as, like, a going thing, or... Okay. It's fine. A note about a lot of those abilities on those drakes, they're non-optional. The ones that, like, the dragon and such that, like, ping when you spell cast. Be careful when you're casting Hidetsugu's second right on things. This isn't keepable, actually. No play, like, just an equipment. Raider and Trainer both are double red. We need to draw land to make them even cast. I don't like this. Okay, that's better. Keep this. Am I just putting Heir Apparent back? Because we're already doing fine on 2-3 flyers and we're just gonna fly over them? Sure. I'm playing flyers at you. That's what this hand is I'm playing creatures with flying at you. Okay, green. One thing I do wish this deck had was, like, one copy of Tormenting Voice. Black? Oh, 3 colors. Alright.
I returned.
Alright. Okay.
Well, you get your 1/1.
Uh-huh.
Hitsugu's second right. Okay. So you're 1 more hit away and then you win.
Uh-huh. If I can hit them with this 1/1.
Ah.
Well.
Maybe you can trick him. Swing at the 1/1 anyway. Get them to not want to block it. Yes!
The trick was too obvious. Alright.
So you just end step burst lightning their face, hit Hitsugu's right, second right on upkeep, basically.
Oh no!
No!
Don't you dare.
Oh, don't play another creature. Don't. No!
Come on! Okay, fine.
Absolute tragedy.
Yeah. We'll work around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. That's why I held on to the burst lightning as long as we did.
Right.
Okay. Okay, that's actually good.
Yeah, that just means the Goblin Boar is...
No! Well, alright,
Oh,
alright,
okay, well,
alright,
play's
alright,
over, it's
alright,
done.
alright, 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 you got me. You got me. You got me, you got me. Alright.
Just through is attacking or blocking, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. That actually makes this interesting. What are they going to do here?
I'm almost willing to just let this go.
Yeah.
Something about that sits wrong with me, and I don't want to spend the trick. Yeah, okay. This recurs a creature on death.
Mm-hmm.
That's an incredibly good draw here. Okay.
Not a bad draw either. I mean, that's a flyer.
Ugh.
That's really good for them.
Yeah, that's way too much stuff for them here, because they're going to get recursion, another piece of recursion. Yeah, this is... I'm so sad about Dazzling Angel and then a body.
I know. It was so close. You almost won off of Hidetsugu's second right.
Yeah.
This is a good trumpet blast, if nothing else.
Right? Like, of the draws I have in that position, they still get the recursion off the panda again. So they get the flyer
Just
back.
for 3 at least.
They get the flyer back or they get the cats. Yeah, cats make sense. This pushes 2-turn clock on their side. Fight? Yeah.
Right down. Okay.
I think the card we need to draw is Dragon Tamer. Ugh, okay. We only have 1 burst lightning. The other burn spells we have that go to dome can't hit for 4. So what am I looking to draw?
think it's still Dragon Tamer, right?
But, yeah. That ain't it.
That
Okay.
That's it. Because Dragon Tamer would put down another 1/1 on the field to be able to block some more.
Yeah, we'd be able to
block in the air.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, in the deck, we have, up top, yeah, Dragon Tamer, Juggernaut. We don't have a lot up top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So close. I'm always going to be tempted to be...
Hidetsugu's Second Right has been tempting people to do funny things in the game of Magic since 2003.
Yeah, that's what its job is.
It is there to make the game a little bit weirder in a good way.
Alright.
DJ Butter. I mean, you'd put the right down.
I don't like this much, but I don't like 5 either. Alright.
Okay, that helps a lot. A Braid backup. Strongbox Raider may actually be able to get on the floor.
Oh, boy,
Okay.
We're,
Fixing town, huh?
okay. So, like, 3-drop, we kill their 3-drop, attack, play Strongbox Raider. Well, that's not a 3-drop we kill.
I mean, I guess you just play the Raider after. Huh.
Thought process here is that we can, like, have it block in combat and then abrade it on the second half, and that's 3 mana in, 2 mana out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
They've got a plan.
Well, I understand. This creature must attack. I mean, okay, like, come on. This sucks, but I'm not giving you both for free. All right.
And then is it going to?
'Cause these are
They're
demons.
probably gonna.
Oh.
Okay, run away together. Not what I was expecting.
Okay. Sure. Runaway, they missed the land drop, so they're and that had them restricted on the turn plays at least. 5th land, again, 5 color. So this is 5 color full 3 or 3 color 5 mana full 3 colors. They have access to every color here, like double. So
Triple black, double blue, double red.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Infernal Vessel. Let's push.
At least you're keeping them on the back foot.
I have to.
Like, yeah.
Like, it's the only way we have this is if I'm restricting. They have 6 cards in hand right now. If we lose board, if we lose the board, we're no longer able to win this because they've been missing land drops. Oh, thank God.
Ow. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
One thing that saves you.
Submit 0, that's right. Goodbye.
Later, Niv Mizzet.
Okay.
More like Niv missed it. Am I right?
Okay. We're fine. We're fine.
Horrifying.
Ugh.
Seeing any Niv Mizzet get.
Oh
my God.
If a source you control will deal damage, this is just okay.
The doubler. All right. Well, unfortunately, neither of those were planes.
Cool. Thanks. Why did that? I guess it didn't know that. That's on me. That's on me.
That was gonna be playable, yeah.
That's on me not leaving up white, thinking of 2 lands off the top on this. Whenever you gain light, sure. This attacks for 6, and they just have they're trying to have enough bodies to not die.
Okay. Luminous Rebuke to get rid of something.
Oh, God.
Like, you could Luminous Rebuke the Tyrant and then swing in. It would kill the Raider. And then they do have functionally infinite blockers for the 9 Lives Familiar.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play the. I think I'm gonna play the Heir Apparent and then pass, and we'll hit the Tyrant.
Like mid combat.
Yeah, mid combat hit the Tyrant, or like if maybe they leave too few blockers back and we're able to push through.
Yeah.
Do you have the 5/5 flyer? Nah, you just got Campus. Okay, that's just a body. You're not even gonna use that, are you? Cruel Ultimatum. You are using that. What? What on earth is in your hand? God, we can't push through here either. Like, there's no... The attacks here just aren't good. Alright.
Maybe they're playing Omniscience.
Me...
Okay.
Yeah, just 2 for 1 at us. Sure. Alright, I'm just gonna take... I think I'm just gonna take 3 here.
Being able to leave the Heir Apparent alone.
Yep.
Just in case you draw another one is the important part, yeah.
Okay. We've got bodies. They still have 2 live cards in hand, minimum. And there's one of them. Okay.
We'll just take another 3, right? Like,
Yeah, at the moment I'm fine taking 3.
Ugh.
I don't know how long we're fine taking 3, but... Okay.
Okay.
We have 2.
That's it, because they're gonna grab something. Yeah.
We have 2 turns to live.
Isn't the dragon source you control deals damage? So they just play that, and then they slam in. You take 10 damage from the crackback, I think.
We'll take 6. Vampire Soul Collar, 3 in the air, and we can Goblin Surprise 2 blockers on the campus guide and such.
Okay.
Like, we don't die here, but, like, we're nearly dead. I realize that distinction is almost meaningless. Because I don't know how we survive or win. I think costs 5. Okay.
Evolving Wilds definitely ain't it.
Yeah. The big thing there has nothing to do with the lands, because our opponent's drawn the same amount. It's the impact of the cards we're drawing.
The fact that they played 2 creatures that basically held up their side of the board for roughly 6 turns in a row.
Yeah,
was pretty good for them.
Those specific demons held us so hard on those early turns where we weren't able to get a foothold over them.
Nicolia. Again, being off a color. This is functional to 3, basically, but then it's... Opponent goes first, you have 3 turns to draw. Well, you have 2 turns to draw. The mountain.
All right.
Okay, that can hold the line for a while, if nothing else.
The problem is, and what this deck is about, is that the Heir Apparents are not actually a strong or good card. This isn't actually a good deck. This is a funny deck. That's why we're including I don't know if I'm
in on it expecting to be able to get more than 4 of them, because we got 3 impact 1.
Even in that sense, I don't think the deck is terribly, like, efficient at what it does.
Yeah.
Because, like, this card, there is a 3-drop that does what this card does on X equals 1, with more upside. Like, right now I'm going to be playing Heir Apparent 2, and it's effectively the Pride that comes with a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm just gonna...
Like Eternal Witness.
It's
a +1 cost with +2.
There's a
power toughness.
Golgari Find Broker was this text on a 3/4 for green black. It says permanent rather than card, which like is significantly weaker than Eternal Witness, but like the body on this is huge.
Yeah.
So okay. That's Archdruid. So we've got to effectively whatever you want next turn. I will take 5. That's fine.
Hold on. Behold!
Die! And that's why this is a funny deck.
Yeah. It's playing Hitotsuku's second right.
Like, we probably could have fought that one still, you know. Like,
Your opponent just went like, wait, it's over? What? like, you know.
They're at 14. We attack for 7. We get through. The combination of Rebuke plus these bodies maybe gets us going. Yep.
All right, I'm satisfied. You won off of Hitotsuku's second right. However this goes from now on, it's fine.
Yeah, the contents of this deck, the power level of the creatures within it make it a little more like a 2/3 or a 3/3 because Heir Apparent in the numbers we have is effectively just a grizzly bear. Like, it's very rare that we're going to be finding enough of them. Ooh, this is nice looking.
It's not unreasonable to draw 3 of them in a game and make it solid, but it's not supremely likely either.
Yeah, when we specifically only have a playset in the deck, like, have to do like geometric calculator questions on that, but we get to play like more like these are more like to the point, powerful, aggressive tools. You know, put our opponent to 15 here. Next turn we have... Okay.
Dazzler is here again.
As it tends to be. We still get to get in with Brazen. And I'm gonna... Let's get Strongbox down.
Yeah. That's solid for... They'll know you have it.
Yeah, but then can they block? Like, that gives me a turn where, like, they can't do combat and they're at 12.
Does the Trumpet Blast not also basically do that?
Sort of, but the problem there is that, like, Strongbox Raider will always trade with this 2/3 flyer.
Yeah, fair.
Whereas, like, here I can go, like, Fire Spitter Whelp, all in, have Joust Through up, and, like, blocks are really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can keep Strongbox Raider... I'm sorry, they're on a 3rd color over here. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, so, like, now here, this looks, like, really answerable to me. Like, because I can just go, like, okay, we go Fire Spitter Whelp, Craig, and then all attack.
Windscarred Crag.
And
Windscarred Crag.
Yeah, and then we just joust through the Dazzling Angel. That gets the ping, that gets that block. We trade with Strong Raider, and we put them to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So now the board is in our control.
Okay. That's a great draw.
Excellent draw, thank you. The only thing I'm willing to put on the board is the Helpful Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a solid curve out.
Yeah.
You controlled the board well, and, you know, you put...
That's
things on the board.
This is exactly the use case, I think, for the deck in its normal position, especially with cards like Joust Through, Burst Lightning, Abrade, and Fire Annihilation, making our more, like, reasonable cards like the Whelp, the Flyers, worthwhile. We're just... I'm trying to think what the number of Heir Apparent I need in a deck before I think, like, okay, this is beyond funny.
The number for Comrade Explorer was 7.
That was the number. I do remember that.
And I feel like the amount of like power toughness to the amount that was milled is pretty analogous between those.
I'm fine with this. Well, I see Dragon Trainer here. How you doing? The other very funny part about this deck, that just talking about its general quality, we don't have anything else. They're angels.
You have one other angel,
and it's itself.
That isn't Jada. No, you got a third angel.
Do we?
I'm pretty sure you do.
I don't think we do. I don't think this card has text other than Flying Vigilance, which is like, fine, I'll play a 2/2 Flying Vigilance every day of the week forever. But like,
okay, you do have the opportunity to do something very
we
funny.
do have the opportunity to do something incredibly funny. All right, please, I need you to hire a legitimate business person for us. That's not an illegitimate business partner. First. Come on. If it becomes a legitimate business person, we don't act like that changes the name, so we actually can just play our second one without problems. I don't believe you. And like, I'm a lot more willing to do that holding a second copy. Ooh! That was mill 3 whiff.
I'm sorry, opponent.
I think,
not really, but I'm sorry.
I think I need to do this.
Yeah, you do kind of want to land a land here.
Yeah. Alright, well.
That's not a land.
That ain't a land. Alright, even is, our opponent whiffed on theirs, we whiffed on a land. We are, like, we're still, like, active. 2-drop, 2-drop, 1-drop, 2, like, you know, like, I can play things, but, like, we're gonna be restricted here. Ooh. It's a good card. I don't need to kill that right now because at this stage I don't see them. I mean, if they're using that for their turn, that's probably okay for us. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. Alright, what's your trick? You obviously have something. You passed with 4 up. Sure.
Okay. That's actually mostly fine. I mean, it's 2 flyers, but I mean, even the hunter can still swing in here.
Yeah.
And you could probably play Goblin Borders.
Yeah, I'm happy with this trade, and then we can get Goblin Border in, which gives us this gives us like an effective creature, right? Like,
yeah.
So they missed a land drop there as well. So, like, again, we're both in a restricted scenario. Like, I'm feeling like we're in like an okay spot. Just because we're both in a weird spot. Yeah, alright, okay, yeah. That gets them their land? That gets them their land.
I mean, you get to just joust through that thing, right? Like,
yeah, that's not a real problem. We just joust through and then, like, get to play...
Commando?
Yeah, leave up Commando / a Braid.
Mm-hmm. The thing is that they did reach 5. There's a solid number of dragons in this set that are nasty, it turns out. So.
Yeah. Alright. So, joust through that. Get some damage in, and then just leave up what we've got.
And stab Commando or Abrade something that gets put down that's nasty.
Yeah. I don't know, abrading the sailor at some point is going to be a fine thing to do.
Like, do you think they're playing like 1,000-Year Storm or something?
You want to draw a card, do it now. Tap out. Tap out for the card. I am asking. Okay, all right.
It left something up.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a... Well, we get Burst Lightning as our own trick. What do we got? Do you have like the Highborn Flash? Do you have 3/3? Yeah, Highborn. Okay.
Which dies to Burst Lightning, no kicker.
Yeah. All right. I feel excellent about the call there.
That was a good call, yeah.
And we can get Heir Apparent on this board. Or
could end Step Commando still.
Yeah.
Still.
Makes this look more, you know.
And you could even, you know, activate it if you absolutely had to.
Yes. Okay, found the land. Are we in Niv Mizzet? Okay, we're in Grappling Kraken territory.
I mean, you can equip the katana to the Goblin
border.
Borders and still attack through it.
Yes.
And Dragon Trainer is also online. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the katana here.
This gets the most available damage through on this turn.
Yes.
So I get it.
Yeah, this puts them down 8. It also forces them to like have to use this Kraken to like stun counter the border. And then like next turn we can just play Dragon Trainer as like a way more interesting threat. I also could like move the katana for flying if need be, but
Dragon Trainer is going to be lethal without them having any flyers because of the katana being movable.
Yeah. So, okay. You get some ping. And we're now in searching for lands. If they draw a land here, they're in a fine position. Because they get to make their land drop, tap the borders, and then have to think twice up again. If they don't draw a land here, they're in a problems scenario, I would say. They can't... I don't think you can attack here. That's not real. That's real.
That's fantastic. That doesn't win you the game outright, but it gets close.
I think we just go for it.
Yeah. Because they have to block the borders to not die.
Yeah, Archer is 1 to fate each opponent.
Yeah.
Okay. And so obviously the Flash thing, you know, like they were holding up a reaction, but like.
But that doesn't change much. It just is the tomato trades. That's all.
And now so they still have like resources, but they don't have time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue on their end. So obviously, you know, they need to. So they need like fiery annihilation, right? They need to be able to kill this and the equipment on it. That would give them the time needed to make. How you doing? This card's very cool. Well, that ain't happening.
I mean, yeah, that's the downside of Hidden Second, right? If you're just playing the normal game of Magic and they're, you know, sub 10, good luck actually casting.
It's a dead card. The hope is you're willing to give up that card for. It's why I want a Tormenting Voice in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Blue-red, like, I think they can Clasm the deck because there's a Slag Storm in this format.
Yeah,
right? But,
I believe they would
3.
need. Yeah, I believe getting rid of this would need too much resources. Yo! Cranko. We got there. Krenko is such a card. But yeah, Kellen's quite good.
Krenko is such a pain in the ass card.
God,
like
one turn and it's like the end. Like
Krenko takes a little bit of time, only a little bit, not much, but then he will flood the board to an unreasonable degree.
Yeah.
By himself.
God, yeah, that Krenko with haste.
That Krenko with haste is a nightmare.
We're turning the corner harder than I expect. Like I said, I expected this to be around 2-3-3-3, so I think we're beating expectations. In the games where we're not, like, playing Grizzly Bear, we perform a lot better. And we also got to kill our opponent with Hidetsugu's second right, so, you know, that's fine.
Kid Boreal.
Alright. Every time, huh?
Off-white. This isn't that bad, but you do go first.
Yeah.
This is better?
This is capable. I'm gonna throw back.
Oh, this is actually kind of hard, because Strongbox Raider does replace itself, basically.
I'm thinking Scourge, because I'm not sure that double red isn't certain here, whereas Borders is more certain.
That's true. Yeah. And, like, at least you have Grizzly Bears to put down on 2 to get the Goblin Borders right.
That is the idea.
Yeah.
Yo.
Suntail Hawk.
No Reckless Charge to follow it up. We're just going to be casting Suntail Hawk for a little while. Alright. Ooh! Okay, Sky Knight Squire here is pretty dang good. Whenever another creature comes in, 1/1 counter on this. When it gets to 3 counters, gains flying.
Mm-hmm.
So that...
Now, at least you do still have... That doesn't make it harder to kill with Luminous Rebuke.
No.
It, and, like, you can still play
we have a fine set of answers to it, you know, being able to get down it. But just this is a pretty reason... Cat Scout. Oh, we are. Okay.
That's their plan, is exactly this. Firebrand gets to kill the Hawk. That's nice.
Yeah.
You still get to swing in with everything, basically.
Yeah, I would take any trade given here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fall for it. Okay. There was a piece of my heart that was thinking about like Trumpet Blast, put your opponent to 10, do it, but they have a Healer's Hawk, don't do that.
Yeah. You have the chance to get them to 10 anyway. It's just that, you know, it's not guaranteed now.
Yeah. So this is going to become a problem fairly quickly, just because pumps, like, creatures that come in get pumped. Okay, that's actually quite low on the, like, level of, like, fear here. Like, you know, just a 2/2.
I don't want to just make a deck that has, you know, that's running like 30 Heirs Apparent.
Yeah.
Just because.
Ooh, okay.
That is nasty to get that counter.
Well,
that also Squire online.
I got news for you, opponent. That's a triggered ability. It's a triggered ability. Right. I ain't having any of that.
That is a whenever and not as.
Yes. Anyway, we're taking we're taking 1 in the air. Ooh. Okay, let's get you out of here before like that becomes a problem. I'd love to kill the unicorn instead, but that's way too like long form a threat. You know what I mean?
Whelp is actually a very good draw here.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got no problems with that.
All right.
Hidetsugu's second right.
It's live.
Hidetsugu's second right. Because you could just cast it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're down 1 mana, though. You'd need to draw a land.
Oh, they have a fight spell, too, I think. No? Okay.
They have only 1 mana up. You could try and, like, Trumpet Blast catch them, but I don't know how good that would end up being. Like, it wouldn't be lethal if you did land it. Both hits off of it.
It would be. The ping.
Oh, right. Yes.
So, die. This is Hidetsugu's first right.
There we go, then. I'm surprised you won that game.
A little bit. I thought that they were going to block the flyer for sure. Like, that felt like, like just way too clean. Even if I had a trick, like, best case is, like, sure strike. Worst case is you die. Hidetsugu has many tricks. Hidetsugu has 2 tricks.
Both of them kill your opponent, though, so they're pretty good tricks.
Yeah, like, I'm happy with both of those tricks. All right, above where I was expecting this one to land, which always feels good to be able to, especially like we're having this deck has a little bit of a weirdness with its mana, where like all of our early drops are white and a lot of our late stuff is red. Same with our removal, so we have like some pretty hefty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great hand.
I like seeing like stuff like Burst Lightning and friends around here.
Great draw, even. Suntail Hawk.
That's not worth it.
Guess what, opponent? We're going to be playing that cat.
Ah, it'll get to 3. Okay. Hello.
Draw the 3rd one. Just make make this card actually okay once.
Problem is, if they come in with the Blood Thief, I am double blocking it because I want that off the table.
Yeah, understandable.
If they come in with the Hawk alone, we're just gonna say no, thanks. We're good.
Goblin Surprise for Trumpet Blast is actually really good right now.
Oh!
Was really good right now.
Well, that looks... painful. Alright, Fire Spitter, well, this card reminds me of, there was a Dominaria had a card similar. Oh, Suntail Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Suntail
It
Hawk.
actually also had Kicker, but it was a white
Black.
1 and had Kicker for 1 black.
Yeah.
For that same, basically, effect, yeah.
Opponent doesn't have much going on here, which is nice for us. Like, I still have to leave the Fire Spitter Whelp back, because I don't... Both don't want to trade, and... Oh, boy.
That's not good. What do they
Claws
have
out.
to follow?
Claws out. So,
Right,
so there's a
yes.
white 3 trick that's +2/+2.
Oof, okay, so...
Yeah, like, and we have to, like...
Can you...
All of our blocks are...
God, that's a lot of...
All of our blocks are
lifelink.
terrible.
Yeah.
All of our blocks are terrible against +2/+2. Like, just all of them. And also we die if we, like, underblock here. So... I think what I do here is do this. And this, like, if they choose to use it, they get us for 6 plus 1 million lifelink. Go to 500,000. But if they don't use it, we get, like, this trade. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with this.
We take 6 from it, but that also it's their full turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it was exactly what you said.
Yeah, that was the most transparent because they have had cowardice in their heart.
2 Luminous Rebukes is actually kind of nice to see. It doesn't. You can't play both, but
yeah,
you can play that and leave up Goblin Surprise for like, I don't know.
I think we just get
Also fair, because like you can Luminous Rebuke on a follow-up turn.
yeah. I need to get any damage on you, and the 2/2s aren't blocking at the moment. This is getting rebuked, so I'm not worrying about it. Poof! Alright, this comes with 2 3/3s.
Solid ass,
So if I take this hit, going to 9 makes me a lot more, like, liable for Claws Out to kill. But this 1/1 also does a nice job of, like, putting a couple of these back. And this is a dead creature.
Yeah, I think you take the 4.
I don't like it, but I think we take it. Okay. Not exactly what we're looking for. I don't think there's any combat that makes sense for us right now. And I'm not going to give you time. I don't want you to untap and have, like, a buyback on that. Alright.
Hopefully this, you know, they lose steam from this
Yes. Like, you know, 3/3s can't get through because we can block with, like, 2/2/2s or a 4/4. The 1/1s in the air are like a problem. Like, this board is tenuous. Okay, that's nice for them. That gives them a source of, like, damage on us. Oh, don't hit.
Fiery Annihilation.
Don't hit
Okay.
that. Alright, so the trick is we don't have, like, a... We don't have a way of breaking through right now.
Yeah, no. Because the thing is that if you were trying to swing all out, Goblin Surprise him, you would not kill from that perspective. From that, if you actually landed all the hits, so they would just snap back and kill you for it.
Yeah.
And
like, I can't push with the 4/4 because the 4/4 is currently what's holding off the 3/3s.
I think you win this game through Hidetsugu's second right.
Yeah, I would make our opponent's life total 16 instead of 26.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, card draw from them. That's fine.
Oh
boy!
Yeah, okay, they got it. Because they've got enough cats, right?
They only have 1 cat, which means is enough.
Got 1 cat.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's it. They drew it.
All right, so let's say they drew it.
So then you defensively Goblin Surprise, because that's not attacking creatures, just creatures you control, right? That
yeah,
2-0?
this is creatures of control. So all right, let's go. Let's get to blockers. We're gonna go block here.
You also have the Fire Annihilation. Is that a sorcery?
No, that is an instant. We also have Rebuke up too, so things are a lot better than they look like in a honest sense. The problem is like taking lethal from. I don't think I can actually afford to like. Okay, so this is. I take 4.
You take 8 damage, which doesn't kill you.
Yeah, as long as this dies, and like I probably like.
You can also remove something else with Rebuke or Annihilation. Yeah.
All right, so claws. Yep, claws out. All right, so let's take a look at this. The outcomes on this end are probably like Fiery Annihilation, kill this, and then Goblin Surprise, pump my team. Oh, God. Even Goblin
Surprise pump your team causes a bunch of trades.
Yeah.
But those trades don't, those creatures don't die if you don't do it. So.
Okay, so +2 my team. And then I think we need to kill this. Okay. Yep. It's fine. Okay. I think I needed to switch that so this didn't hit me, so I was taking a little less there, but God, we are, it's a painful position for us. 38-2, they've taken 18 of my life.
Yeah, and I don't think that there's anything you can play at this point. That
Not against this wide of a board. We can play our mascot, our friend, the air. Yeah, the second clause up there is very lethal for us. Like,
yeah, that was kind of expected, though. That's a card that's very easy to play in multiples compared to a lot of those similar cards like it.
Well, especially
because it becomes so cheap.
Yeah, one of the things with that card, like taking a look at the creatures specifically, Prideful Parent is actually a really strong one for it because 2 bodies.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it becomes a 3-drop.
It's both 2 bodies benefiting from it. It also it makes it twice as cheap.
Excellent.
I mean, yeah, the fact that this did go 4-3 was surprising and good for it.
Oh. All right, okay. Early enough, I can just immediately jump on in for number 2.
Okay.
Like, we've got time for 2 here.
We had our fun deck. Now let's get a deck that wins.
We've got wins with it. Another victory for Hitsugu. Yeah. Yes, yeah, I talked about this when I was talking about Hitsugu's second right in one of the previous drafts. Where, what is this thing?
Abyssal Harvester.
Oh,
this is the copier from the graveyard.
This is dangerous.
This card is cool as hell because, it steals your opponent's shit all the time.
It also doesn't care where it came from, self-mill or discard
you can mill it out
or whatever. This thing's dangerous. I like this as a fun thing to start on. I'm sad that we're passing Hero's Downfall to go with it, but damn if this isn't something that I go okay.
This is a card you build your deck around and you feel good about it.
Yeah, we just, you can just play removal with this card and feel good. Galta.
Galta.
Join in. Hold on. Doesn't care where it came from.
No, it does not.
Okay. So
you can absolutely just mill this into your grave and
Galta,
just put them out.
If Galta goes to our graveyard and we have the Harvester down, and then I play a 12/12 Nightmare. This is Nightmare indeed. Okay. What if instead of doing something good, we do something good?
Yeah, okay. You know what? I did just say that was the fun draft. How about we play a fun draft, actually?
I don't think I'm here for this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Preposterous Proportions. You're too big. Bite down, Burglar Rat.
I like Burglar Rat of these just to play as Arbiter of Woe. What does that do?
Sack a creature.
Sacks a creature.
Your opponent discards, you draw. I'm a fan of the Burglar Rat. 22. Yeah, Galta with Preposterous Proportions. Then we go big. The thing with Burglar Rat, I know we have Bite Down too, which is also real. This card's obviously really real too.
If you want to grab it, go for it. That's also good.
Yeah.
It's removal. Burglar
Yeah.
Rat is not removal. It is good curving, but that's not removal.
Yeah, the downside is we can only have one nightmare at a time, but like that's fine. Like
Infernal Vessel is a great card for this.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Hungry Ghoul also ain't looking bad for it. Infernal Vessel though, this is a nice card we can start building for like cards we want to like sacrifice, throw around. Rex Sage, not as many targets for this. Like this is obviously a great card to have just around, but like there's just not a lot that it hits. There's some important cards it can hit, mind you, but hey, stab. I was feeling a little worried looking at this, but we got stab, so.
Mm-hmm. And if stab is here, that means that black was not like super highly out of this pack. It was just absent.
But yeah, so we make a copy of a thing, but then we exile all other nightmares copies. We don't, there's no other creatures that we're gonna have that are. So like,
Nightmare is a super rare type.
Yeah,
it does not come up very often.
Oh, hello.
Except in Ikoria, but like
you're right. Like
Ikoria is a weird place to begin with.
Yeah, there even has to be tokens, so like funky. Anyway, this card's like nice.
Draw a card, lose 1 life, or gain 2 life.
Okay. Thespian, that's...
Thespian's actually great because
it surveils
Galta into the grave.
Yeah, this is how we get Galta down. Found it.
I mean, also
this is a
3/1, which also makes Galta cheaper. So, like, the thing is with Galta is that, yeah, sneaking Galta out is really good, but also Galta's not that hard to play. You know?
Galta casting like 4 or 5 is not unreasonable. Ether Eye is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because like say we go Thespian Ambush Wolf, that's 7. That makes Galta R5, right? Like there are 4, like.
Nothing out of this.
I'm gonna take.
Crypt Feaster is like okay.
I'm not. I don't like this card, but I'm gonna pick it based on. Okay, hi.
Snare Spinner's all right.
I'm actually a fan of this one pretty heavily. Like I think this operates as a good defensive. These are not
Ambush
cards.
Wolf.
I'll take Ambush Wolf over these two because I don't. We already have one Crypt Feaster, and I'm not huge on that. But the problem with Crypt Feaster is that like. I don't like it without.
You have to get the threshold active for it to be like actively good.
Yeah, because like as a 3/4 like with Menace, what that tells me is trade with a 2/2. 2/2s block it.
2/2s block it and it dies.
And then that's the other problem is like even with the threshold.
Right, when they 5/4 is on, then it trades with both 2/2s.
Sweet, exactly what I was after. All right, let's grab the Thornwood Falls. Who knows what comes around? We're not.
I mean, if you see Ether Eyes again, you know.
Yeah. So we're looking like there's a couple cards in here that I think that are just like this is filler level. I think Ambush Wolf is just
that's easily filler. Getting another Infernal Vessel would be a much better 3-drop slot for that.
Looking for Muldrotha off this. Yeah, that's absolute. All right.
You like Muldrotha. Alicia. Needletooth Pack.
This thing's actually pretty good. It's kind of snowbally, but like can get snowbally in a really nice way. Might as well. These are both cards that I feel like we're gonna be able to get the number we want later.
Yeah, one of these two will likely come back, and if not, like. There's also sending the message of taking the pilfer, but Genesis Wave.
We also have Mind Rot. Beetle. This thing's nice. This thing's actually really nice. Oh,
yeah. Beetle's actually pretty. I think Beetle's a great pick.
Yeah. Seeker's Folly. The -1/-1 on here is actually pretty relevant just because there's a lot of creatures that sort of fall over.
There's a lot of 1/1 cats in this set.
Macabre Waltz, Burglar Rat, Seeker's Folly, Dwywin's Elite, and Genesis Wave. Maybe.
Genesis Wave is if you had like 2 Llanowar Elves, you'd go for it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Mossborn Hydra. Okay.
Mossborn Hydra, Overrun, the card named Overrun, Blood Witch, Sage, Bushwhack. I feel like Mossborn Hydra
There's
is
a lot of good cards in here. Hydra is the most interesting. Overrun is the card that will win you the game.
Overrun is Overrun, and like that card tends to get cast in end games a lot more than anything else. Maybe that's more important than anything else, to be honest.
Yeah,
having one copy of this.
I think you pick the Overrun over the Hydra, actually.
Okay, that's fine. I miss the Infestation Sage. I want that on the wheel here, but okay, Zombify. Okay, well, we get the Infestation Sage here. High Zombify. This is a creature I really like. For like body you throw away, but also the Doom Traveler gets a job.
Hey, check this sick shit out. Infestation Sage, Abyssal Harvester, tap, get Infestation Sage back, then do it over and over again because it just it keeps on making 1/1s.
Not really much here.
Yeah.
Skeleton?
Reassembling Skeleton, Jungle Hollow, Grow from the Ashes.
Yeah, all of those are nice. Skeleton is nice as just like card that continuously comes back. This thing gets a lot of does a lot of work in that regard. Jungle Hollows, are perfect fixing land.
There's no skeleton that's harder working than Reassembling Skeleton.
No, there really isn't. I'm a believe in Reassembling Skeleton. As one should. Another copy of Neiltech, Wary Thespian, Grow. Do I want
I like
Grows?
both of those. Thing about Grow is like it makes it easier to play your Overrun specifically.
Yeah.
Thespian 2, however, is also good. It like I said before, it actually double pays for Ghalta. So
Yeah. Believe in that. Okay, another copy.
The Surveil also, helps getting lands too. So
right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Seeker's Folly came back. Nice.
None of the others did. So there's a number. The number of drafters in our colors is not.
Bushwhack?
It's good, sweet.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Bushwhack, yeah.
Okay. So we've got a lot of roles that I'm looking to improve in Pack 3. I'm looking for a little bit more interactive elements right now.
Ideally, you want to get at least one of those out.
Okay. Well, now we're at enough Wary Thespians that I don't want more copies. This is at the range that I'm fine with.
Anthem of Champions.
That's Anthem. What's this thing? Oh.
Okay, that's actually really cool.
This is a cool card. Eat a skeleton.
Eat a skeleton, and you draw a card for eating a skeleton.
And
the fact that you draw a card off this is
nice.
Huge.
Okay, I like this. This is a card I don't think I've seen at all in just going around. Horned Beetle's also fine, but Gourmand just loves chomping on the bones. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. You just find a nice bone and hello. Okay.
Liliana Dreadhorde General. Now we're talking.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
That's a top end card to win the game.
All right. Okay. We got a piece of power behind us. Mild Banner Librarian is great. Bushwhack is fine. Evolving Wilds is fine. I'd take Banner a lot more now with something like Liliana. Also having that if we can find a Grow, that matters a lot more.
You make this battle exciting for me.
Painful Quandary. Opponent casts a spell.
This card wishes it was real.
Oh, they browbeat themselves every time they cast a spell.
They have to discard a card to lose 5 life. It sure is. I'm gonna take the Gravedigger Vampire.
That's functionally a 5 mana enchantment that does nothing.
Yep, that's there. You have to get your opponent down to very low resources for this to do anything, and then even in that, it's not. You're there are a lot of boards where you pay this for 5, and your opponent goes, "Thanks."
You spent your 5 on this. Okay.
Ooh, hello.
They can do a pie. Yeah, you're actually really removal light. All things considered, you only have the Bushwhack and Bite Down. So.
More spiders. I almost, now that I'm seeing like Overrun and a lot of this, I feel like having, like, I know that Treetop Spinner is quite nice.
I get it, yeah. Treetop Spinner is nice, but it's... I think the Jungle Hollow is better.
Especially with
Cackle Prowler is also not bad. It's also a morbid card, and
yeah, wouldn't feel bad about that. Gnarlid Colony.
Gnarlid Company, that's good.
This thing gets a
Gnarlid Colony, not company.
Yeah, this is a just exciting enough 2-drop. The 2-drop / 5-drop. Another Warden, huh?
Another Wardens.
Okay.
Getting a little 4 heavy, but I think you can pull off being 4 heavy.
No, it's not an LLC. Okay, sweet. This is nice.
Oh, we actually just had a thought about, like, if you surveil out Meteor Golem, now that's a card that's great to turn into a nightmare.
Yeah. Take a Pilfer. Gnarlid Company. Oh, okay. Don't know if it makes it with no ramp in here, but it's certainly a card. I like it more than Blanchwood Armor in a 2-color deck. Especially a not a very aggressive 2-color deck. Yeah. Okay. Stab, Bushwhack, Bite Down. I'm gonna take the Prowler. We already have 2 copies.
I'd like the Prowler, yeah.
We already have 2 copies of Spinner. I don't know if that's making it, but, like... Alright. Let's build this out, see what this looks like. We don't have... one of the cards we don't have in here is, like, what is it, Eaten Alive? The, like, sack a creature, kill a thing. Okay. So... we're starting off. First things first, I'm going to put in the pieces of interaction.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everything. That's the... Alright, get the Overrun in here. From that point, we're looking at building out the curve. We don't have a ton of bodies that like sacrificing. It's just the Vampire that does sacrifice stuff, though I think that's still worth it with stuff like Infestation Sage and Skeleton and Vessel. Folly can make it into the deck. Harvester's obviously into the deck. That's not a question. And Soul Color is, I think, our only piece of real recursion. So we'll put that in.
I mean, aside from
yeah. But like, say Harvester dies, we can't pick up. Like, there is no other piece, right? Like, there's, Wardens get in here, Galta get in here. That'll be fun.
One spider definitely gets in.
Yeah, and then I haven't put in the stuff at the low end because I'm like ratios or something. I'm kind of looking at.
I think you want at least 2 of those thespians. It's a veil creature that,
Yeah, because I'm looking at like this plus this, like versus these. Yeah, Colony gets bigger. Like, Ambush Wolf isn't terribly...
Nah, I think you skip Ambush Wolf.
Oh, get another Jungle Hollow. That's fine. We got 6 slots. I'm playing 17. I don't care that the Soul Caller can't block. I care that the Soul Caller has evasion and can recur bodies, which is something that no other card in our deck can do. Like, if we had a copy of Macabre Waltz, I'd be, like, fine not playing that, but that's a piece of that we just do not have. And so I want to have in this deck. Nessian Hornbeetle is a card that I don't think has a lot of bodies that work with it. We need 4 power creatures, and that would be us playing the Ambush Wolves. We could play the Ambush Wolves to make that happen, but I'm not super happy with that. A lot of our other creatures around there are, like, Wardens is 3. Like, all these are 3s. You got the Colonies, the Thespians. And then, like, we could include... What's our curve look like right now? I don't really want to get too hefty on here.
Yeah, see, Galta is not going to cost.
Yeah, Galta's
like
not
5.
actually a 6+. Like,
Yeah.
Again, Galta is, I guess, the reason that, like, I would want to include the ambush wolves. No
Maybe
reason.
one wolf, I guess, just purely as a 4-mana, as a 3-mana 4/2.
And then, like,
that
do we
nice
want, like,
flash.
are we aggressive enough in trading stuff that Needletooth Pack can make it in here? That's, like, kind of what I'm thinking around. The Harvester is just put into grave from anywhere. That does make the Pilfer more real. That is true.
That's true.
Um,
Also, playing Pilfer on 2 is really funny.
yeah, I'm gonna go with like this, and I think I will just for living the dream on that. The Ambush Wolves are fine. Again, I think this is like 23rd. It is a card. It's a piece of cardboard, you know.
Just, it's a flash blocker that will die.
Yeah, we already have.
Thing.
We already
so
have
it's basically a removal spell.
We could include the second spider, but we already have 1 in here. 2 isn't like terrible for especially playing defensively.
Yeah, the second one would basically just be for consistency of drawing it, and
wouldn't hate that. I'm gonna try this as is. We'll see what kind of works out here. I'm a little worried that, like, you know, like Vampire Gourmand is a card looking for combo pieces that we don't have a lot of, but like that's fine.
You got one. His name is Reassembling Skeleton.
Like, the thing is that Skeleton and Sage on their own are fine cards.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we'll adjust around from where this is at. Hey, Porygon.
Porygon, whose character is Gideon. You can't play anything.
This is exactly.
You go second.
This is one of the worries I had with what we had looking at this. I don't believe in that. Ugh, that's. This looks almost the same.
I'll play.
I'm not going to 5. I'm just putting Galta away.
Okay. Pushback forgives a couple cents.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. They have something? They had something. Okay. Hey, that's nice. Combat. Skeleton. You have something. I know you've got.
Not a counter spell.
Okay.
Likely would have actually played it on that.
Yeah.
Because that actually preemptively answers both halves of the vessel.
I'm sitting here thinking about just mind rotting our opponent.
I agree with you, honestly. Because the thing is that they had that counterspell chance for.
Sure.
Are you going to flash block? No, you're just
no,
playing
you're just
that
playing that, and then like we're doing something. Okay, we're cycling cards. Sure. Do you have a second copy of that? I would welcome the blocks. I just don't assume they'll happen.
I actually increasingly like mind rotting our opponent. It's likely just going to get 2 lands out of them, but, you know.
I'm thinking about how we...
You got 1 non-land.
Okay. One thing with Bushwhack is we can have the Infernal Vessel fight.
That's a great target fight.
Alternately, I could just grab, you know,
The land for Liliana.
land for Liliana.
I mean, I don't hate that. Liliana Dreadhorde General is a card that will end the game.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's see what's up. Them discarding that land, by the way, they missed a land drop. Infernal Vessel also, like, living through, Sweet, okay.
That means that Liliana will be uncontested.
Yeah.
So you just force them to sack 2, and then you just swing in?
Well, each player.
Oh, well, that's great for you.
Yeah,
Both of these guys come back.
If I were you, I'd just
Also,
right. Death
guess
is
who gets
such an
some
effective
cards out of this?
You get used to it. I do
Harvester.
quite enjoy
Now we're talking.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the end of the
Yeah,
game. We cast Liliana Dreadhorde General against the opposed. Also, like they went ahead and drew off of that Spectral Sailor, and failed to draw the land. The Mind Rod on that island, I guess, was more relevant than it looked. They ditched 5th land, assuming it would show back up, and then it became very important for that rickety gazebo.
Rickety gazebo.
The fact that they were tapped out on the turn we get to Liliana feels really good too, because it's like, okay, there's just no disruption happening at all. We're free. We're able to free roll this, draw 2, get a 4/3, remove your board.
Flattering Pergola.
Okay.
You got Gourmand and Skeleton together. They're best friends.
They are best friends. Gourmand first, Skeleton second. Ooh, okay.
Elmore is a pain in the ass card.
A little bit. Let's get the engine going. Okay.
Okay.
Next turn, I can, like, pilfer to try to, like, do some, like, slowing of this hand. That seems fine to me. Let's see what's up. What is my opponent looking at? Okay, all right.
That makes sense.
Yep. Spend the counter spell to make sure I can't get in. Anyway, let's keep our engine going. I might not do this on the next turn here, because like we need to cast some of these things baked into a pie. But it keeps us getting lands for contesting what's going on here.
Yeah. I have a feeling that the bacon in the pie is actually going to get countered as well. But that's probably okay.
I'm just gonna hold it up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Is that more important to get rid of?
I don't think we can let that stick.
Okay.
I'm not.
I mean, you have thankfully you've got a 1/4 with Death Touch and Reach.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I
in
think.
hand, so.
I just don't think we can let 4 power flyers stick in play.
I understand. Yeah.
Balmore right now. The thing with Balmore is that Balmore's very good with
Is that Guillaume's Gumbo? The food token? No.
They're holding up Counterspell? Yeah, they're holding up Counterspell.
Well, they can't counterspell Reassembling Skeleton.
No.
They could counterspell
No,
the Spinner.
This makes things cost one less, so like they actually can be representing Refute full. Then they chose to tap their mana in this way. So I think they're literally just holding another copy of Refute in the hand.
Mm-hmm. Well, it has to come out at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Keep sacking that skeleton. I want the Treetop Snare Spinner to resolve. And one of the things about Treetop Snare Spinner resolving is that if Abyssal Harvester is in play and they try to counterspell it, no, they didn't.
Right.
All right. Are we dead? Ooh.
No,
that costs 3 mana. That's danger mode.
Divination, eat your heart out.
Yeah. Like, are they gonna try and like run us over at this stage? Balmor is +1/+0, trample the team. Oof, I don't like that.
You can pick it back up later with Soul Caller.
Well, it's not engraved.
Too.
This is bottom of deck or top of deck. This is in graveyard.
Right. Okay.
No, I'd rather draw into. I'd rather draw deeper to try to draw into some form of interactive element here. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. I need something to push back against this. It's like we are liable to take lethal damage on the follow-up here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty worried about that as an action. I'm trying to draw so many cards. Ooh, that's not, Not in our position, huh? Alright. How many 1-mana cantrips do you have in hand? You probably have a removal spell for the Snare Spinner. And, like, if you've got 2 more, I think you can kill. So, like, how good were your 3 draws? Okay, that's terrifying. Okay, just in for 3.
You do have those.
Valerian
Terror.
Okay. One of the things that's really killer here is that Balmor hands off trample.
Yeah. Oh. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's lethal.
Opponent's deck was really, really consistent on this.
Yeah, we were in dire need of just, like, more reasonable bodies to be able to put down. Maybe
yeah, no, you didn't get, like, either Thespian or anything like that. Like,
we were able to draw a lot of cards, but we weren't able to convert that advantage, and that was kind of the missing piece. I think one of the things I feel as far as the picks, there was a point where I picked, I think it was, like, Thespian 2 over Grow. I'm missing the Grow in here, that's for sure.
yeah. I don't regret you having 2 Thespians, but the problem is that you got a 3rd one.
Yes. I really, like, that's...
My only case on that is I believe they're the same rarity, so it was like, you know, roughly the same chances that either of them would come back.
Yeah. Oof, that ain't it. Okay.
This is fine, actually.
I'll just put a Thespian away.
Thespian bites down pretty good, so.
Oof. Oh, Thespian fights that terribly.
Reassembling skeleton blocks it good, though.
Let's skeleton instead. Yeah. One of the... Ooh, okay. One of the strengths of...
Well.
Huh.
Luminous Rebuke, Prideful Parent, Pilfer.
I kind of want to stall out the board presence right now.
Get rid of the parent.
Let's see. Luminous Rebuke is strong.
Does nothing on your board at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to take away their play on curve. We'll see if that... Pilfer back. I would
Gets
hit...
rid of your bite down, probably.
I would hit Bite Down or Wary Thespian. I want them to hit the Wardens because we can't cast it.
Yeah.
I think
that's good for us, actually.
I think that's good for us. All right, let's play the card that they know about.
That's fine,
That's fine
right now.
That's fine. We do need we need green sources at some point in the game. Wrong land. So, okay, finally all that's known.
They have Rebuke up. Stab. Okay.
All of our attacks look poor. I want Colony as a 4/4 right now. Okay, sure.
Nice to stab. That's if they,
Right.
do anything about it right now at all.
Okay.
Okay, that's your 4.
So this gets the Luminous Rebuke, hopefully. Oof. Okay.
You ain't blocking that.
Well, okay. All right.
And
Thank
kill
you.
it, though.
Thank you.
I love it.
Like,
Bam.
there's no way, but I'm gonna ask.
No, they
anyway.
would never do it. It's not
I'm asking
fully
anyway.
transparent, but it's pretty transparent. Plus the thing that returns at the field is +2 power.
Yeah, it's +2 power. Oof. Oh, that's terrible. Very unhappy about that outcome. That card's very good.
Yeah, they still have Rebuke.
Yeah. Use that on, like, Wary Thespian here. Okay.
Well, at least we get that last Surveil.
We have the skeleton.
And speaking of, you got to kill with Stab and Skeleton.
Thank goodness.
No one works harder than Skeleton.
All right. Gourmand. Get in here. Kill spell for the Gourmand is okay. Well, of all the kill spells, we still get a body off that, so.
Yeah, it's just annoying because they just drew it, you know. Okay, -1/-1. Your opponent's team is actually really good here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a turn because they're gonna want to like they keep attacking with that sage.
Kill the flyer.
And we're gonna finally get it off the table.
I want your opponent to play like another 1/1 for some reason.
Elma, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. You play like pile of 1/1s. This is a nice
color. That's not bad.
Let's just get this off the board. So Soul Caller here can get back some pretty nice stuff. Wardens is a pretty good one. Gourmand would be fine if that's playable. Yeah.
Gourmand will dig more cards out of your deck, so that's the thing I think is best here.
Yeah. Opponent is not drawing any gas. Now the fact that in this position they have life, but they don't have like resources, and we're about to have the draw engine going, so.
Yeah, you're about to begin to outperform their resources pretty much no matter what. Opponent had a pretty straightforward, fair white-black deck.
Yeah, the only thing I feel like I probably should have pulled the trigger on a little earlier was like not going for killing the Nighthawk mid-combat and just getting rid of it on our own turn. So that a couple of the pieces, like the Morbid, not just the Morbid, but like there's a couple other cards that make that look bad, including the +2/+0, Fake Your Death. There's bits like that where it's like we just don't want to.
You don't want things to die on your opponent's turn if you can help it sometimes. If their opponent is playing specifically black-green.
Yeah, black and or green, we get the... Okay. This is gonna get Burst Lightning?
I mean, it's just a pair.
I don't know. They're holding up some sort of Burst Lightning. Okay. Okay. I am willing to do that.
Yeah.
We get to be the aggressor pretty heavily here with that.
They play something with 2 toughness, then you can kill it when they try to equip it.
Yep.
And that's reasonably likely in their plays here. Like that, yeah.
That gets us pushed in with Infernal Vessel next turn. Needletooth Pack going. And then if they tap out for anything, we just have Overrun. I think it's land. Okay.
Flash blockers.
No, I'm thinking about the Burst Lightning that is a likely card in their hand. They could Burst Lightning the Vessel, but then they still take Needletooth Pack, and it gets 2 +1/+1 counters. Have it. Like I'm reading the turns, and the problem with this line for them in my mind is this is a red-green deck that has to deal with this body.
Yeah. A 6/7 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's exactly what I thought. I didn't like. this color combination's ability to answer this body, it requires them to play like a death touch creature plus a fight spell or something like that. And if they had a death touch creature, they played it 2 turns ago, right? Like, so we lined up really well against a lot of those plays. It also showed off the infernal, like the, ooh, buddy. Really happy with the power on Infernal Vessel. This thing is really good at trading with like 2-drops and then becoming way like 4/3 threat that you got after you made a nice trade. Like, that feels nice.
Yeah, that card is performing really well.
Yeah. Like, there's enough bodies in this format where, like, that will make a trade against in, like, the small term, like, across colors. You know, things that are, like, 4/2s, 2/2s that come with bodies, just Grizzly Bear level threats, Blade of the First Pride threats. And, like, yeah, you're trading down on mana, but you get the 4/3 after, and you don't, yeah.
There's even a 5/2.
There is a 5/2. That one feels awful to trade with.
I mean, every time they've ever printed a 5/2, that's been its big problem.
Yeah.
Dies to Piker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, opponent on the play. What 2 do we lead with? It's going to depend on what our opponent is leading with. If Skeleton is able to trade with something our opponent has, Skeleton. If not, Wary Thespian.
Of which your opponent just played Diregraph Ghoul, so.
Yeah. I want to stifle that. So we want to play the Wary Thespian. Yeah, that's fine. That one's good. We have the Skeleton. Ooh, okay. As I said, the entire point of this is to stifle the bleeding a bit here, so we'll go ahead and do so. Get that vessel down. Now, the question is going to be, if they're in black-white, so having Blight Priest is a card that makes sense. We don't have to worry about, like, opponent sitting with the combo, right?
So do you want a Skeleton and Gourmand or Wardens?
Skeleton plus Gourmand, I think, is stronger because then Warden's next turn is active.
Yeah.
They have priority because Hungry Ghoul is active. They missed a land drop.
Immediately respond with
Nice.
Opponent knows what's up.
Ooh. Okay.
Your
Yeah.
opponent was... Oh, man. Was your opponent, like, going full aggro black?
The white might be for just, like, a couple, you know, usable fine pieces for... Alright, anyway, Gourmand. Sack Skeleton. These are fine.
And a creature died this turn.
Yep, and we also get to play tapped land. I will draw a card and lose a life. Thank you very much.
The Gourmand's now drawing 2 cards per turn.
Or gaining some life if, like, we need to do that for, like, bodies. I think the Gourmand is now a lightning rod.
Is getting rebuked.
Has to. Eaten alive. Yeah, that has to happen. Sadly.
Yeah, and it's specifically good that it was an exile for them because you could have just played Soul Color.
Yeah, we're talking now. Okay.
Vessel can swing in.
Yeah. Vessel in for 2, play a Vessel Harvester pass. If they want to, like, sack their Marauding Blight Priest to the Hungry Ghoul, like, that's fine. Okay. Let's go Abyssal Harvester. swamp. Pass it back. We've got the soul collar to be able to pick up. Sure. I don't really care about this.
You just discard the forest. Who cares? You have the triple green already.
Yeah, we have enough mana that's fine. The draw I'm looking for is Pilfer.
The draw I'm looking for is
Kill.
Liliana Dread.
What?
Like, you can just play
okay.
Liliana.
All right. You're thinking a little bit bigger than I am. I understand. I'm sitting here like, oh, you know, like, you're here's the thing. I can't request it.
Yeah, I can do it, though.
You can request it. I can't request it. I can never request it. If I said that, that card's not on top of my library. Anyway. Game.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Monetize. I snuck in monetize into this, motherfucker. Let's go.
Got you. You shouldn't have discarded the forest. As I've said this a million times before, I'll say it a million times again. Only for evil or comedy. Those are the only two. Thanks, Liliana. We get to sack reassembling skeleton and infernal. We get to time out our opponent. Your opponent left. Like they're gone.
Yeah, they're.
Like, come on.
Okay, no, they let that resolve. They're not full salty, like
Loyal
roping you here.
and silent.
One,
Time to get my
two.
hands dirty.
Then grab the rats.
This is more necromancy is a lot like plucking
Give me it.
turnips.
Give me it. Give me the rat. Give me the rat.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is going to be absurdly difficult for your opponent to come back.
Their win con from this position is somehow not dying. Good luck with that one.
And you have overrun
Yeah.
command, so.
Good luck with that one. And then playing out the 5/5 exquisite blood knight.
Yeah.
So there's a exquisite blood is an older enchantment that's whenever you gain life, whenever your opponent loses life, you gain life equal to that, and then that'll trigger Blight Priest to make your opponent lose a life, and then that'll trigger the Knight to make you gain a life, which will trigger so it infinite damage kills them.
There's actually a deck in Standard right now that basically does that with Alclazats. So, like...
Yeah. So... Well...
Or Tormentor Black Alclazats, or whatever its name was. I don't remember. It's not Alclazats itself. Alclazats itself is the discard-focused, turns into a land and then comes back.
They put it in the starter. They put it in Foundation specifically because it's like, hey, a 2-card combo based around 2 creatures, one of which has 2 toughness. There's actually better options for that. There's the Enduring Friend. But the 2-card combo that is disruptible. They're like, okay, we think that this is like a fine place to exist. I'm not gonna bushwhack here. Bushwhack is like a kill spell.
Bushwhack's pretty good. Or Treetop Snare Spinner, yeah.
Alright. Yes, it even... I don't believe you. I'm holding Bushwhack. I can fix for the triple green if I needed. I just don't believe you. Alright.
Again, no windows. They don't have like Ghost Lightning in hand.
Oh no! to discard. Ooh. They kept a 2-lander on the draw. I would do it every time.
Plays from 1 or 2.
Depending on the power of the 3s, I'd do that because, like,
Yeah.
you get 3 bites. So the thing is, with 2 bites on a normal deck, 2 bites is like 70+%. Like it's a bet that I'm generally willing to take if the hand's powerful enough. 3 bites, like even more so, that ups it even more because it's 15 out of 30.
Like 78%.
It's 15 out of 33, 15 out of 32, 15 out of 31. And then if and like, yeah, you do hate to see it. It's like, because like that, like having to go to discard is very like.
I do think that your opponent, might have done it a little bit early. I think you could get one more turn out before you have to do that, basically, but...
It's one of those that it just feels like you're like, you know what? I can go play it.
Oh, yeah, no.
But you're right. It
feels awful.
That one, because we missed our 3, they're, depending on the power of what their handle looks like, they're viable to get back in, especially like our only creature in play is a 1 toughness thing that would die to, stiff breeze.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Of like, I think they conceded a little.
The
early,
garlic
but I understand
prince.
it or get it. Man, I wish that was me.
This also looks
is a good-ass hand.
really nice. We got our Thespian, we got Bacon to a Pie, we got Bushwhack, Gnarled Colony for early or medium plays. Like, just a fine place to be. I got this this blinded by the spotlights Thespian. I told our opponent we have a Bushwhack in hand with that play. You know, a lot more reliable to want to play the 2/2 now that our opponent led with a 1/1 that dies and becomes a flyer. Yeah. Not exactly on Thespian level stage stuff when... Ooh, here we go. Okay. All right. Yes!
Skeleton.
Free skeleton. It's like we drew it. It's like
Lovely skeleton.
So I'm fine with this attack. We take 1, and then like we're able to attack with our Thespian if they don't have another body of sorts.
Oh.
Ooh.
Actually, also if they have a flash blocker,
Yeah, if they have
cycle,
yeah, now we're in a really good position.
Yeah.
Love to mill a skeleton. What a excellent. Come on, kill this, please. Stab.
Because, like, why would you have attacked in
if you weren't
otherwise?
Going to. They're thinking about it. Okay.
You could play it anyway, just because it's a 3/4. Or you could even, like, delay it further by playing Gnarled Colony and reassembling Skeleton.
I think they have something. They just chose not to do it. And like, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this in this route in case it's Hero's Downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the reason that I would think they don't pull the trigger is that the removal's too good, right? Like they don't want to do it because the card that they're looking at is like, oh no, this is like too premium to spend on a 2-drop, right? But would be fine to spend on.
And then like you can just bake into a pie here instead.
Yeah, we just bake.
Or. Yeah, no, it's a 1/4. It's difficult to bushwhack through it. Also, it has that touch, so.
If you want to trade with Skeleton, I'm fine. It's Skeleton. Thanks. It is all thanks to Skeleton. Everyone's favorite free Skeleton. I still think they're holding some piece of removal that they're like, wanting to spend here. I'm willing to now, like, trade the Thespian.
Yeah.
Because we get the Warden. I love this card. I'm right there with you, Maladin. I love reassembling Skeleton.
Reassembling Skeleton just does so much.
Land off the top, please. Like, yeah, that's fine. I don't like. That's a fine land. I just don't want to draw it.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is dying.
It's definitely dying, and
I
it likely will not get to end step. Is the idea, but
if they don't have a stop,
okay, they got to end step.
The problem is that they would normally have a stop at end step, right? I think
so. It's sorcery speed removal.
no. It's Hero's Downfall. I'm certain of it.
Right.
But like the way that your stops are set up, you don't have a stop in main 2. You have a stop at end step, and by the time we've stopped in end step, it's already happened.
Oh shit. That's stuff that would never happen in paper. Your opponent would have definitely done that on,
Yes.
on second main, no questions asked.
Sure.
Okay, so Overrun doesn't kill him, but I mean, it gets really close. Oh, I know, Overrun does kill him. Pushback, right.
Skeleton will fight! It is all thanks to Skeleton.
Always thanks to Skeleton.
Love to mill that Skeleton. What a good... Like, we talked about the power of Wary Thespian milling a useful card.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like that card. I like the, 2-mana milk surveil creatures. There's been a number of them lately, and they're always good, I feel like.
Yeah. Like, that is a stat line in a card we've seen a couple times. There's one of them in Duskborn as well.
Yeah.
Alright, well... Let's get a body
it's a dog in Duskmorn, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's like, and this one's a reprint from New Capenna.
New Capenna. Oh, you don't have to play anything.
Oh, it's from Mom? Oh, it's from March of the Machine Singular because it's a card that is in Capenna as we... Okay. Sorry,
right.
You're right. Okay, thank you. The creature is from Capenna.
The creature is from New Capenna, but the card is from March of the Machine.
Oh!
Oh my god! Oh!
Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature dies, return that card to the battlefield as a 1/1 flyer angel, or we get rid of your This can't stay.
You get rid of the one that comes out next turn.
This can't stay.
Yeah.
I'm also very willing to trade now. Weird, you're not?
They're not.
Weird, you're not? Change the flavor
That
text.
was an extremely powerful pill.
Yeah, holy smokes.
Needle Tooth Pack can kill that with Bite Down. And Bushwhack can kill the other thing. So you're actually all set. You've beat your opponent at this point, basically.
They tap out
Because
for a
I
5
don't-
mana enchantment, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't care about them tapping out for a 5 mana enchantment right here. Because we go... I think we just go combat, let them trade, and then, like, bushwhack the thing that comes out of it. So if we kill their guy, it comes back as a 4/3. We could double kill their guy and put them to
That would put counters onto the pack as well. I mean, that so does killing it normally.
Sure.
So, like,
Okay. Well. Okay. How about this though? I mean, like, if we go, you know, fight spell. Bite spell. Combat.
All right. Your opponent needs to put down 2 blockers and 3 blockers. They could theoretically have that if they all cost 2.
Yeah. So the idea here is
Or
I'm putting
one.
the counters on the Needletooth pack because the Needletooth pack has trample. Here.
Mm-hmm.
They have something.
They could have drawn Rebuke. That would be playable here.
I don't think it's tap kill. They wouldn't have had the stop. That was so.
Oh, right,
So
yeah, good point.
the reasoning behind me not playing around the kill a tap thing is because they had that stop when all creatures were untapped. So
True,
like
yeah.
I don't think that was what it was, unless they had it when I had these tapped. Also, if it was the tap kill, they don't wait. Like I don't especially like with the more I don't think they wait. I think they just take the kill.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's 7.
2 quick drafts.
2 quick drafts. That was
4-3 and 7-1.
Rictus Robber. Yeah, that was sweet. I'm super happy with both of these. I liked we barely got to use the Abyssal Harvester thing, but I think this card is really freaking cool. Really,
You got a
interesting.
single rat off
We get a
of it,
single
which is
rat.
Good enough.
We stole a rat. And, of course, Liliana took the 2 games where, like, every game Liliana showed up, Liliana won. Weird. Like, go figure that one.
Could be anything.
Not
Galta
appearing,
never
never
did
not appearing in this draft. Like,
Galta was in your hand on game 1 for most of it because you didn't draw anything with power.
yeah, Skeleton Vampire was real stuff. Like,
I think that earnestly MVP of your deck was reassembling Skeleton.
reassembling Skeleton did a lot of work, just a ton of work. Like, very happy with the outcome and power of reassembling Skeleton. Let's open some packs, finish things up. Woo! Claws up. Card's real. This is another one of those like cheap tricks that's like make sure you like very cheaply don't have a creature die sort of thing, where a bunch of skeletons get blocked by the crystal wall. Rexage showing up here. Micromancer sweet. Tragic Banshee sweet. Overrun doing all the work of the world. This Cure is sweet too. This is like very powerful. Get it if you can get to Threshold, and like the draw 2 discard 2 is pretty nice for like feeding that and drawing.
Celestial Armor.
Another really strong trick. Win a combat flat, like for that turn forever. And then Kiara's seeing play in the deck with Oculus. Oh, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah, this is a 3, so it gets back with the like recursion pieces, because the recursion pieces in that deck want are like get back a 3 or less drop. And this also would let you put some of the pieces in the grave to pick up, so you don't have to like play your eyeball.
And on top of that, I mean, she makes 8/8s.
Yeah,
which is pretty good.
Right, and you can do this on your own too. So
8/8 beats basically everything except for Valgavoth in standard, like for power toughness.
yeah, like
so...
you're in combat, you're winning.
Yeah.
Authority, nice reprint. Fine, like really fine card. Very cheap card, gets a lot done. Hydrocoseth.
We saw but didn't pick.
Yep. Mossborn Hydro, we saw
but didn't pick. And I think we were correct to not pick it in that instance.
Kaikar, very cool, making spirits or flickering creatures on a prowess trigger, and like also a powerful flyer. Welcome back, Scavenging Ooze. We love you. I adore the game where I got to threaten the Mossborn. I'm gonna have to like go make some highlight bits for that.
Omniscience.
I'm bad at remembering to make little highlight bits, but there's a couple in the last couple drafts that are good spots for it. All right, last pack. And
Electro Duplicate.
So this is Heat Shimmer with flashback. Create a creature, a token. You know, I think Heat Shimmer gives haste. Maybe it doesn't actually. Anyway, this is like you know, Kiki copy once and then flashback. So
Heat Shimmer gives haste.
Heat Shimmer does. Okay, Heat Shimmer is like this then. All right.
Yeah, it's exactly Heat Shimmer with flashback.
Yeah. Fun combo silly piece thing, so.
Oh, sorry. Heat Shimmer can target any creature.
Opponents.
This can only target creatures you control.
Yeah. You can steal. All right. Anyway, that's that. That's 2 drafts. So excellent. Yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you, thanks Zach for jumping on in for the drafts here.
Yeah, no worries. I had a blast. Both of these decks were funny.
Yeah, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, you can always follow so you're live. Subscribe. Thank you to those who did. But if you're just here having a good time, A+. Could not ask for more. And yeah, let me go ahead and raid you on over to Slowbeef, who is doing some Marvel Snap stuff. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.